Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Eden's Garden. And I got bad news. There's a killer on the loose. And a Danganronpa game! No way! But unlike previous Danganronpa games, this ain't even a real body. And I'm okay with that, but it does beg the question, like, what? It kind of turns the whole like franchise and like, style of game on its head. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But unfortunately, before we begin, I did make a challenge. Last episode, if we reached 1,500 likes on the video, within 24 hours, I would release my hit new single from the JohneAwesome album, titled Damon. And sadly for me, we did reach that goal. So, here you go. His name is Damon. He's one of a kind. He's Damon. His penny loafers shine, it's Damon. His limo stops on a dime, he's Damon. I hate him. Despite that though, let's get down to business and, actually play the video game. Once again, if you can, I'm trying to get these videos out daily, but there's a lot going on with the holidays. If you could show some support with a like, I'd really appreciate that. And I don't know who you are, Kara, but we will find your killer and their obsession with CSGO keys. All right. Our captors gave us a lot of info about the victim. To their credit, what's written on the tablet seems accurate. I should inspect the body. Yeah, there might be more than what's just on the tablet, Dang it! It's just a doll, Damon. Stop hesitating. It's okay, Damon. You can be a little squeamish. I just said it was okay, Damon. Oh my god. I mean, he's going through a lot. This is scary. The doll was slumped against the door. Her torso soaked in blood. Parts of her skirt had been ripped open, exposing bits of bloody, indescribable. Wow, I don't like that. I quickly took a step back, trying to control my breathing to avoid throwing up. It's just a doll. There's no reason to be afraid of a doll, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, first things that look kind of sketch. I mean, no. The bloody knife is a little suspicious. It's next to the victim. It's hard to say that. It's safe to say this might be the murder weapon, yeah. But is it the only one? I mean, something there. Maybe this is her way to defend herself? I don't know, what the heck happened here? The initial sight of the doll shocked me so much I completely overlooked this rifle. The gun does have blood on it. Inspecting now. The victim was stabbed. Why was a rifle near her body? A rifle. Could you step back a bit? I'm curious about something. Well, no, I'm doing my thingy. I'm not a discount. I'm better than a lawyer. Before I could finish my sentence, John walked over to where I was and picked up the gun. Hey, you're messing with the crime scene. You can't do that. That's cheating. Ignoring me, he released the magazine of the gun with a surprising ease. Oh, he didn't start unloading. That's not what he meant. It was like he took it out. Okay. From the top of the magazine protruded a loaded bullet.
I see.
That's interesting. This rifle hasn't been used. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody get any smart ideas. John taking action. You love to see it. Quick, dude, he's like quick on his, he's cerebral. Better than him holding it. A loaded gun. What was going on in the killer's head? Or bring a gun to a crime scene, not even use it? I mean, look at her fingertips. It was probably for her defense, right? Like, am I just imagining things? Unless the gun was purely for intimidation. It's not very logical. It would be a twisted game to play with the victim. Alright, assault rifle. Got it. Yeah, both of her fingertips are covered in blood. It's not typical. I don't know about you. My hands are clean most of the time. Her hands were surprisingly clean, all things considered. Except there were no other marks or injuries apart from her nails. It looked like there was dried blood underneath them. Why was there blood under her nails? Not the rest of her hand. Botched nail polish removal? Anyway. Wait, nail polish. Diana! Cosmo! No! No, okay. It's a little too early for that. Just randomly, suspecting people. I'm just saying. But is it even one of us? Like, maybe one person, has information on the, the case, the crime. I don't know. They could do this a lot of ways. I'm like metagaming, though. We should just take it one step at a time. The girl's been stabbed repeatedly. I don't need the tablet to know that. However, her cause of death, you think it was a stab to the heart or something. The tablet claims blood loss. Taking a closer look, the wounds don't seem excessively deep. Oh my god, he's getting in there. At least not deep enough to pierce her heart. If she died from blood loss, what does it say about the killer? They're inadequate? I don't... They probably could have killed her quickly if they wanted to. They just wanted to see her suffer a slow death. I mean, this does sound really, you know... It's like an icky one. It's not an assassination. They wanted to see her suffer. Yeah, this is messed up. I agree, Damon. That seemed to be all the evidence. Nothing else was catching my eye. Should check the inside of the closet now. Oh, can we actually, like, go in? Alright, let's see what we got. Hey! Guess you're already on top of things, Ava? Like the rest of the building, the inside of the closet was old and dilapidated. It was the last place I'd want to dig through. But I had to gather as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I won't be able to present a strong argument. Oh, he's motivated. What's up, gang? How we doing? Some of us have smiles. That's great, Cassidy. How you feeling?
Check it out.
She's almost too happy. Excuse me, gotta get my silly juice in. Check out what's behind this door. Saying that, she stepped away from the corner. A ladder. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything strange about it. Why was this brought to my attention? Why is she so enthusiastic about ladders?
Dude, not cool.
How dare you call it a ladder? It's obviously a step ladder. There's a big difference. I'm disappointed in you. I get that a lot, but why now?
So hackneyed.
You call that thing a ladder? I don't know. I'm stun locked. I don't know what to say. This is my first time playing. I swear to God. You call that thing a ladder? It's obviously a step ladder. I'm just glad I got the Ace Attorney joke right. Aren't they practically the same? I have to agree with Miss Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence as accurately as possible. They're certainly what the victim would want. All right, sorry. A guy that doesn't get my references is no fun to be around. All right, Cassidy. All right, we get it. I'm gonna check out the peeps outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. She's already out of here. Did she even investigate anything? She does have some Maya-esque energy, though. Except, you know. Wait, what is this? Somebody's drinking sludge out of the bucket. Nasty. It's a pretty typical thing to find in a janitor's closet. Why is it randomly lying here? And why is it down? And what's on, like, that green liquid? There's nothing inside except... What's this smell? It smells like bleach. Someone try to clean up the blood, maybe? Huh. Well, Wolfgang, what do you think? Come on, boy. What's up?
For the best.
Also, am I stupid, or does everybody have a zodiac, like, motif? Because I know there's the sheep zodiac, or like Year of the Sheep. You got Year of the Dog. That's Jet. I don't know who the rooster could be. No, I don't think there's a giraffe. Okay, I think they're just like animal themed. That would be cute. We must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Not for the sake of entertaining the people who kidnapped us, but for the sake of the victim. Yeah, gotta avenge them. After all, this was based on a real murder, was it not? Well, who's to say they're not already avenged? Right? That was what the tablet said, though I'm skeptical of the validity. Yeah, we can't believe everything they... Also, I just realized it couldn't be the Zodiac, because there's 16 students, and that would... Anyway. Ava. I guess she's the crow? Caw-caw! There might be more clues around here. I'm going to check the entire closet for evidence. No thanks, a person like her is probably more likely to cause a murder, not solve one. Alright, have fun with that. Freaking, alright. Anything else? Oh, there's that mop. What do we got over here, huh? Not a lot. The shelf was packed with an assortment of towels. I briskly inspected them, lifting each towel to check for anything underneath. Maybe. Had gathered dust. That was it. Nothing looked suspicious. Crud. Oh god, what is that? A clock. There's a clock above the door. Doesn't seem to work. Looks like everything around here. Let's check out the other end of the room. Alright, sweet. I tried to click on this broom earlier and it wouldn't let me, so I guess now I'm allowed to. I do enjoy when the game's like, alright, oh, hey gang, didn't see you here. What's up, Desmond? I don't know if the game will have free time events, because, I mean, that is a lot to write.
One step ahead.
I want to get to know Desmond more for sure, because he's so mysterious, you know? He's got that aura. I checked all the containers on this shelf. They're all full with the exception of one. Bottle of bleach. So it's confirmed, basically. There was a bucket in the closet that reeked of the stuff. It's probably not a coincidence, given this thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort put into this. Yeah. You could just say that about the game in general. Oh, Johnny! I can't think too much about what kind of situation we're in. I'll never be able to handle it. Yeah, just take it one step at a time. Ingrid, please don't die first. I don't even know if any of us will die, but I can't. That would suck. These shells are real intriguing. Take a look. Some of the cleaning brands go as far back as the 80s or 90s. You recognize those? Because I use them. I guess, is she old-fashioned? Why would you do that?
How should I put it?
Old chemicals do the job better, hun. Since there were fewer regulations about what's poisonous and all that. Just don't ask where I get them. Don't want to alert the fuzz. What does that mean? What? I'm sure they don't care about black market cleaning supplies. Ingrid? What does that mean? I cannot figure her out. Anyway, Winona. Also one of the more mysterious characters. That security camera. It's brand new. Yeah. They mentioned it does look out of place. I think it would have gathered dust like the other items. I guess it was installed recently. My company's headquarters have similar ones installed. Except these cameras are even more high-tech. They upstaged me in my own school? Come on. I mean, I don't go to the school, but, you know. Typical schools spending more money on security than educating their students. Is that typical? That's assuming this is even the Academy's doing. Whatever. I came here with the intent to gather info, and I feel like I just was more confused rather than anything else. We really can't click on the mop? What the? Oh, I guess we'll check out the camera while we're here. I already did that to the one downstairs, though. It's another surveillance camera. Is the guy on the speaker watching us through this? Just the thought makes my stomach turn. I feel you, Desmond. I don't like being on camera either. What happened? What the dump? Alright, everyone. That's time! Look at you all. You investigated the crime scene so well. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Jokes aside, please meet by the elevator for the class It's already? You should find it somewhere around the tree of ignorance. Don't make me wait too long. I might start getting zap happy. See you soon. I'm not ready. No, we literally investigated two things. What the heck does that mean? It's too early. I'm scared. Sounds like that's the end of our investigation. If we're done with this closet, we should go outside and talk to the others. Oh, God. I mean, you know, it's a prologue. It's got to go at a brisk pace, but come on, man. Heartbreaking. What the heck is a class trial? Your guess is good as mine, sister. Obviously, we're gonna court, duh. Court? What? He's gonna put us on trial? What a drag.
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll talk about the clues we found.
Just saying.
Makes sense for our current situation. Investigate clues, files, what else could that stuff be for? Good point. Does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Oh, Wolfgang, you're right at home. Well, I guess I kind of am too. Obviously, we're missing the key suspect and the witnesses, but they don't seem to be relevant in this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
Hey, you mentioned this elevator was near the Tree of Ignorance, right? Must be in front of the big old tree.
Focus.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of. However, I don't recall seeing an elevator anywhere.
Just follow me.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. She keeps treating me like it's a dumb game. If we're going to trial, there's going to be a nuisance to deal with. She's so bummed. Well, I guess we're going to trial. I freaking hate it. Might as well follow her. One by one, everyone left. Guess I have no choice. Alrighty. Man. I don't know. It's too soon. I wanted to have a Scooby-Doo chase sequence with Jet, you know? Railroad engagement? Jet is imminent. You know, like crap like that. Also, you. What? Oh, she does have an animal motif. Wait, I can't crouch. I can't. Wait. Oh, dude, I didn't wear the shirt today. I was going to wear my flamingo shirt. Toshiko, what you thinking?
How do you remain so stoic at a time like this? Aren't you worried at all?
It's simple.
No, not really. It's not like we're investigating some high-stakes murder. It's just a dummy. That's it. If only that's simple.
Yes, quite. I completely concur.
She's obviously faking it. Even looking at her face, I can tell she's sweating bullets. I mean, understandable. Like, I don't know. This is a hot take. I don't know. Like, I think about this a lot. If you're tiny, like, the world must be, like, even more scary than it is for me, you know? Like, frick, I can, you know, I can defend myself. I can do a Kamen Rider kick, but, like, you know. Anyway, I'll say less. Just, like, dang. Crap scuffed. Anyway, what's up, gang? What do we, what is even gonna happen? When I arrived at the tree, I saw that people were already bickering. Oh, that's great to hear.
Big tree, Eden Garden Academy, overused religious symbolism is tight.
I'll say, I really hope we get let out after this.
Oi, you.
Can you confirm liar chick?
Guess she can't.
Why are you asking
Come
her?
off the grass.
Come off the grass. She's clearly faking her talent.
I hearing you right?
That makes her one of the bad guys. Who would want to fake their identity? Besides someone with a secret to hide? I bet she's one who brought the gas bomb onto the train.
Really?
And she didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out too.
Dang, Cassidy actually firing back with logic.
No one else is gonna say it.
If all you need is a mask to protect you, then...
Oh, yeah. Oh, this don't look good for me, does it? Don't look at me. I literally passed out second. The helmet's got plenty of holes in it. I'd suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
No, the liar chick's totally sus. Just look how calm she's been acting. Hey, so is Desmond. So is Wolfgang. And that's it, actually. But, you know, she somehow knew the dead body was a dummy. Then she poked it in the face. She didn't even hesitate, yo. That's not normal.
Deal with it.
I'm not normal. I'm more than normal. I told you, it was my intuition. Intuition, my anus.
It's not unbelievable. My gut told me we would inspect the doll. Now look at us. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Where's the elevator supposed to be? That's right. Where could it be? Herm. But all I see is the tree of ignorance. Is that the theme of the game? Ignorance? And we're being played for fools. Well, I have an idea. How about we knock on it? Oh, wait, no. We can talk to people. Yeah, let's do that first. I don't know why I went to Grace. She's not my favorite. I don't like her like that.
That liar chick is definitely hiding something. No matter how much you morons deny it, it's the truth.
I mean, aren't we all hiding something, Grace? What do you gotta say, Wolfgang? Not a lot. Is he gonna be a prosecutor or is he going to be a defense attorney? I don't know. I mean, he's the ultimate. He could probably do both. But you can't do that, right? You can't spec into both halves of the talent tree. No, he's got talent for days. Wolfgang, I'm scared of you now.
Interesting indeed.
A class trial, huh? Oh, gosh. What about you, man? You awake for this one? Once this is over, I think I'll allow myself a nap. Okay, sure. Desmond, I guess our free time event will have to be in the future. Sad to say. Is there really an elevator around here? Seems kind of hard to believe. Wouldn't that sort of thing be pretty difficult to, you know, hide? Well, technically, aren't most elevators hidden in the walls? Are you gonna behave yourself, Kai? You're throwing around that S word, and I don't like it.
Man.
So, I'll say less. I thought I was finally gonna have a normal school experience. Oh, is your old school bad too? Man. I mean, I feel like that's what he's implying. Nobody's gonna believe this. Well, they might believe you guys, but the whole world's just gonna laugh at me.
Sucks.
He definitely has some bad self-esteem issues from the sounds of it. He definitely has an inflated view of him. So, well, we just completely read that differently, Damon. I mean, come on. Look beyond the words. AKA fan canon.
Hey.
Don't look so down. Even though things seem uncertain at the moment, try not to let it get to you.
Smile on that face.
She's so precious. She's gonna die first. God dang it.
You should wear a big smile. Smiling always makes me feel better.
That is really scary if you're gonna end up being a killer.
Come on, Desmond. Smile. We're all having fun.
Thanks for the advice, lady. Anyway. Sub gamers. I mean, you're literally not the gamers of the crew, but... Thoughts, Mark? You seem kind of quiet. Are you going to help? This is stupid. I like it. Is that the attempt at an excuse? Whatever. I just love this guy. He's so animated, bro. He's man's best friend. What can I say? I'm a sucker. There's gotta be an elevator around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden behind some kind of... crud. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's called awesome. It's called an effing. No, not funny, dude. Sorry. He's so vulgar. Me without my water bottle. All right. Not that I ever spray my dogs with water.
New objective. Find the elevator. Bravo team out.
Yep.
I can't be that hard, can it? Come on, let's investigate. I'll tell you. I mean, it's obviously in the effing tree, but you know, I don't want to miss any dialogue. Yo, let's just get this over with. What the? Dang, you're trying to speedrun this freaking game? What's wrong with you? Enjoy it a little bit. This'll definitely be a story to tell the folks back home.
That's not, I mean, maybe a story to tell your therapist. I don't,
My mom will be so worried when I don't answer her calls. Accepting that letter was the worst mistake of my life.
Sorry. Don't know what to say. Toshiko. Hang in there, girl.
The Tree of Ignorance. That reminds me of an exhibit I saw in London.
Oh, you're a world traveler? That's random.
Your information.
It was a very memorable exhibit. And I'm a very cultured girl, so meh.
No, the London thing. Were you on a vacation?
No.
No, I don't do much of those anymore.
Anymore?
Never mind.
Inconsequential. Nevertheless, London was one of the nicer places to visit.
I'm like Dublin. Dublin, you gotta be you off the plane. You gotta be ready to fight, bro. Anyway,
Even if it was only a few days, I really enjoyed meeting everyone there.
there's no way she would have met everyone in London in a few days. That's not what she meant, Damon. Are you on? What is up with him? Anyway, I don't honestly remember if we talked to Ava. I mean, I feel like we're gonna get nothing out of her. She's just keeping herself. This might not even be her first death game, you know? That golfer woman made some loud accusations, huh?
People can believe what they want to believe about me. In the meantime, I'm going to search for the elevator.
Okay. Ultimate liar. Very strange. Anyway, it's right here. Duh. Oh, I don't know if I talked to John. Oh well. The more I look at it, the more confused I am. Where does the tree end and the leaves begin? I'm gonna get a headache. I better stop. What? What? Are you serious? Alright, now I have a chance to talk to John. Thank God. Ugh.
It could be a Zodiac thing. He's got a dragon. It's not their traditional Chinese dragon, but...
Whatever this class trial entails, we won't overcome it. We gotta work as a team. Jumping down each other's throats will get us nowhere. Yeah. Gotta be a solid crew, right? Right? Oh, wait. We probably just hit this and activate it. I'm a dunce. At the base of the tree was a marble bust depicting a creepy mask and well, it's probably the headmaster, right? Those were cracks all over the mask. One of the eyes was even missing. How old must this thing be?
What you doing?
You notice the statue too, don't ya?
Yeah.
Right.
What's up with the statue?
There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on it. The mask is broken. There's a piece missing.
So maybe find the missing piece? Is that weird? The statue's probably like super old. It must be all cracking and stuff.
No, this definitely seems intentional.
Okay, there goes my hypothesis. Jeez. Like it's crappy on purpose? Yeah, I don't really follow. Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know. Maybe find the piece and place it back up. That gamer brain, Cassidy. We're on the same wavelength. Okay, not on the same wavelength about certain things, but you know.
like it's a puzzle-solving game.
That sounds kind of far-fetched, but wouldn't hurt to try. You saying we gotta look around for the other part of the mask? Hold on your butts, cause I got the eyes of a predator.
Whatever.
That's disturbing. This isn't a, never mind. With that, everyone started to search the tree again. Some people inspected the tree itself while others scoured around it. After what seems like a few minutes, Grace stood up and frantically with something in her hand. Oh, you found it?
Found it.
I gathered around Grace to see what she was holding. An eye. That must be it.
What should we do with it? Do we just stick it in the mask?
Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it. Don't you have your hands full with the gun?
Back off, Hercules. You ain't the one who found it.
Grace popped the piece over to the statue and slotted it into the mask. Then nothing happened.
Fail.
Fail blog. That was anticlimactic.
Dang. Mark could not steal her thunder. Suddenly the ground we were standing on began to shake. Yo, get away from the tree!
Oh, golly. I think we're gonna die.
Oh, shit!
It makes me laugh every time. We're about to die! I gotta tell my followers. Wow. That tree certainly did open. I don't know why I reacted like that. It was just, I don't know. At least my reaction wasn't that overselling.
I was right.
That actually worked. A effing secret passage in a tree. Never thought I'd see that. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom. So we get it. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Eden Academy. Garden of Eden. Dang. Shin Megami Tensei 5 kind of got me in that mindset. I don't know why it took me that long to connect the dots. Oh god, now he's spitting random philosophy? We're doomed, he's evil!
Will this take us to the elevator?
What about...
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
Probs, what are we waiting for? Let's explore.
I may ask.
Why the sudden rush? I want to get home.
Elementary, my dear.
I gotta turn my stream on. Why is Cassidy so charming? And why is she a communist? I hate that. I'm freaking
If we get this over with, we'll get out quicker. It's simple math.
Sure.
Fair enough. So we just walk in, do we?
One by one, we approach the opening. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. And descended into the darkness. Wow. Nice elevator. I like the foliage. What tile?
This is an elevator.
I'd have to agree. I see the elevators underneath the tree. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. Winona, we don't need your stock input. What? With a rumble, the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers, plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were after all. Random people thrown into a horrible place. And for what? Some twisted man's game? A fake crime scene. An investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator, and a tree? None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. This was something much bigger. No way could it be connected to Eden Garden Academy. What if it is? Plot twist. Just saying. I heard of colleges being hard to get into, but this is ridiculous. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when movement stopped completely, the doors opened. Okay. Alright. Some familiar imagery for me, at least. In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums have been arranged into a circle. Were these for us? Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. Despite that, though, some of us had time to wax philosophically. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give out further instructions.
And if we don't comply?
I'll zap you good, of course.
Not this zapping crap again.
Just face it, Miss Madison. We have to go along with his demands. Looks like there's a few more smart ones in the pack, eh? Well, come along now. We don't have all day. There's no avoiding it. We had to assume our places. I'll say this. I'll just cut right to it. It's ooh, look at that. It's very good. Like, even if you never played a Danganronpa game before, you could get a ton of enjoyment out of this. They just throw the rules at you. I assume, like, normal. They don't assume you know anything. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry. It didn't end. We were kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some insane game. No free will. No choice in our actions. Well, the choice is how we perform here. I mean, we're not totally out of luck. All we could do is move forward. We had to hope for an escape. A way to run from the twisted place. We had to solve this murder case. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, let's check out some trinkets, shall we? We ain't got none, frick. Alright, let's start the trial. How's it going? How's it gonna go down? This is totally new for me. I mean, not totally new.
Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial.
Oh, you're not gonna join us, Teach?
The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim.
But it's so cut and dry, right?
Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place.
Oh, so there's no actual culprit here.
Should you all agree on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out.
Keeping it vague, I see.
That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Alright, let's tear this up. God dang, Wolfgang, you is tall, bruh.
Somebody, get me out of here.
They voice act the trials too, you have been pulling my chain. Wolfgang, what's that look?
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Okay.
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here.
We're
get me out of here,
trying.
get me out of here,
Grace,
get
you
me out
gotta cooperate. You just gotta chill. What?
Somebody get me out of here!
I do not envy the people next to her. Their poor ears. Oh. Well, alright, now we can finally start. Yay.
What happened to her? Oh, shit! They fried her brain!
Calm down. It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects. If I wanted to see the brain dead bigger, I'd just turn on the telly.
Ha ha ha.
On that note, please, carry on.
Okay. As you're saying, holy crap. People running this thing aren't playing games.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this trial...
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing?
Don't interrupt him. What? You can't stand up for 30 minutes, Kai?
I'm just gonna be an onlooker. It's only fair.
You're not gonna cooperate? Come on, think.
You're seriously not going to contribute?
Well, I guess it's true Diana and Toshiko also didn't see much of the crime scene.
What am I even supposed to do?
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah, come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
All right, yeah. Finding out who the Gray is isn't actually important.
Did that tablet not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
I'm like, silly Cassidy. That can't. And I literally just said the same thing like 2 minutes ago. Like,
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
And I don't have to.
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
you seem jolly about that. Oh no. Hopefully she can still golf. I mean, you know, muscle spasms can affect your shoulders and... Alright, whatever. Enough simping. These guys are clearly confused. I need to stop them before they arrive at the wrong conclusion. Oh gosh, you hear that? Damon's actually gonna be cool! That's the sound of a non-stop debate. Okay, non-stop debates. You know, I just gotta say, it's been a minute since I played Danganronpa. I don't know how this is gonna go. Maybe I should have picked the hardest difficulty, but... Alright, so... It's been a while since I've done an investigation game, but I got my wits about me. I'm feeling confident about this.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara.
Yeah.
But how she died.
Well, we
Is
kind of...
that true?
Yes?
Objection!
What? You and your...
Obvious what the murder weapon was.
The knife.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene,
Yeah.
but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood? Besides that big, scary gun!
No, it's the knife. It's the knife.
That's right. There was a gun. You hear that,
But-
liar man? She agrees.
But the gun was never fired? Was that mentioned? I guess we didn't look at the actual, like, inside of the barrel. I mean, I want to stick my eye in that, you know? The loudest voice in the room aren't always the smartest. Fortunately, an uninformed argument is never difficult to shoot down. All right, yeah,
The
we can do it.
mystery was never about who
I don't remember.
killed Kara.
All right, let's slow down. So the knife. Is that what they want, though?
Besides that big, scary
The gun. Yeah. No, it's actually this.
That's right.
What?
What does that even have to do with anything?
It wasn't the gun! She's right. How can I mess this up? Oh my, I messed up the
mystery
first
was never
objection?
who
You're kidding me!
How she died.
Is that
Then how is it the rifle?
I didn't get a good look at the...
Hold up, I'm actually kind of mad. I'm sorry.
Besides that big, scary
Good. It's gotta be that then.
No, that's wrong.
Am I dumb? Maybe. Okay, well, let's just hear Damon out.
Cassidy, can you stop butting in? You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
Jesus, you kind of called her out. I mean, it's true, but
Oh, what? I searched that place from top to bottom.
then how can you make such a big mistake?
All right, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
Yeah. Explain that. Did you even look at the gun?
That's easy. It wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity.
Okay. I mean, maybe.
Any smart shooter can tell you that. Right, Desmond?
Why are you sucking up the Oh, because he shoots stuff.
Why are you bringing me into this?
Keep me out of your beef, yo!
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso.
Tablet says as much.
If the gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Exactly, dude. I mean, they don't despawn, Cassidy. Sorry to say, it doesn't work that way in real life.
Details. If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
I have some ideas. The actual murder weapon. That's obvious. Do we have to spell knife? No, okay. We're above that now. Oh, it's timed. The bucket? Okay. What are the chances there's silly dialogue for the bucket? I'm gonna pick it. I don't care.
The bucket.
Yeah, you know, it's got those sharp metal edges. They just, you know, went in there and... yeah, I don't know.
Wars have been fought over buckets.
Is that
I'm
true?
not surprised one could be used for murder.
A powerful super weapon that can destroy civilizations. A metal bucket.
Can you guys start taking this seriously?
Okay, sorry, Desmond. I made a mistake! On purpose for comedic effect! Yeah, it happens. Alright. Stop messing around. Oh, that is so cool.
Bloody knife. It's just so blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
Like, seriously, why am I the one that has to say this stuff? Come on, gang!
Camp's razor gotta ruin everything.
That's pretty good.
Interesting. Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
Kind of weird choosing the inferior weapon.
Well, it might not be inferior given close quarters. You know.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade.
That's kind of creepy.
If the killer didn't use the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Or maybe it was... What? Wait, what? Oh, Kai, what?
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
I mean, I know we're in America. Anyway, that's bad.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
It wouldn't be there if it wasn't. That too. I mean, you know, the fact it's covered in blood.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
That happens with the debate. I'm sorry, Diana. Actually, I'm not. Yo, Desmond, chill. Bro, it ain't that serious. He looks like he's about to punch somebody. God, I mean, he takes it seriously. The debate is getting out of control fast. I need to say something. Okay, enough dancing. Gotta focus. Tablet, rifle, victim's hands. Yeah, the victim.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yeah.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
What?
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Okay.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
No, that doesn't add up. It's easy to assume the killer was holding the gun, but that doesn't confirm anything. Considering the details of the victim's death, I'm inclined to think otherwise. Hold up, what is... Can I look at my bullets?
To reiterate,
Yeah,
both the
you can go.
and the knife.
If the gun was... then the killer
And the killer what?
would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Be for the aesthetic.
So... that pretty much disputes, right, that the gun didn't work. If the gun was ineffective, then yeah, why bring it? So it's clearly not the killer's. It's more like they didn't get a chance to use it or they didn't need to. If the killer was a psychopath, then yeah, they, you know, they didn't want to, we know they didn't want to do that because they wanted to make her suffer. But how do I say that?
Broken.
Maybe the tablet?
Then the killer.
Wow, okay. I mean, lucky guess, honestly. But, all right, Damon, take it away.
Stop that thought right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
What? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed. With a knife. The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
But then, who did?
Easy. The victim.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
How can it aim without any joints or opposable thumbs?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet. She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Right. She might have got attacked, you know, by surprise. I mean, from the sounds of things, I don't think she was anticipating it. No. It was definitely... she knew somebody was after her if she had a gun of that caliber on her.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
Thank you for agreeing.
Complete sense.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something?
What am I overlooking, Wolfgang?
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct?
Yeah.
If so, why didn't she shoot them?
I got nothing. Crap.
A stealth attack. I bet the killer memorized her AI movements.
No, but they were attacked from the front. I mean, they were stabbed from the front. That doesn't mean they were attacked from the front, though.
That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
Why does it sound like she's almost, laughing?
That's not technically true. There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Specifically, evidence that shows the victim attempt to fight back. The rifle has, or victim's hands. Maybe? I mean, it's definitely not the bucket. The bucket might be the burn marks. I thought about it. Let me see this again. Okay. I'm going with that. That's what I believe.
This is it.
Is it?
We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker. Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
It still doesn't completely negate what Wolfgang said, though.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
God, this group is sharp.
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Maybe.
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
Well, there is blood also on the, like... That's a good point. Let me see the evidence real quick. How do I get to that? Okay, there it is. Because if you look on the thing, right? There's no blood on the actual trigger. It's just like... The barrel? Is that the name of it? I don't know my guns, but, yeah. On, like, the other parts of the rifle.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
What makes you say that?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened there?
I mean, yeah, there's no blood there. I mean, it could have started there and ended in the closet.
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
Toshiko, we are on the same wavelength. This is kind of scary.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor or in the hallway?
Maybe blood wasn't drawn until later.
Drag marks? Can't say I saw any.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
Hey, come on. You know, it was a good thought.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her?
True. That'd be harder to detect.
I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
Because they were a creep? I don't know.
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in?
Yeah, blood.
Blood. Aye. It should have gotten everywhere.
Maybe they cleaned it up.
Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was.
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
You're all right.
Moving on. That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If she wanted to, she could have just, you know...
Started blasting, you know, just... That's what I would have done.
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
There must be something we're missing. Something that explains the victim was overpowered. They were either snuck up on, or they don't know how to use the gun. I mean, how surprised could you be? And I know I'm the only one who can figure that out. Okay, Yoshiko's right behind, all right? All right, I'll talk about more freaking tutorials. Give me a minute. Okay, this is just explaining, I think, that, yeah, the blue are to agree. Which, you know, I knew that as a Danganronpa pro, but, you know, you never play the other games. All right, let's see what else we got. This is actually kind of hard.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
Not even one shot.
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
See him coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend? I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
Right.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
Wait, what? No one's confirmed that yet. Also, is Hope gonna be knocked out for the whole trial? That sucks. Why'd the victim not shoot or attack her? I'm starting to lean closer to the... Like, yeah, maybe she didn't know. Like, it was an actual surprise attack. Oh, man. If she was snuck on like that, then yeah, that would make sense. Why she never fired her shot. I think we should probe further with that. Everyone's got a theory. What's the actual answer? We gotta use some logic here. Chemical burns to the head. Hold up. Eyes and scalp. Her eyes! She couldn't see! She got bleach thrown at her? Who said that? Hold on.
Sounds of it. Those two did have.
That girl didn't even...
Yes! Yes! I agree with that! Oh, frick, I missed! Oh.
Appreciate the support, but you're not talking any sense, mate.
So how do I... would it... The tablet? Oh, I did get the info from... I'm a dunce! Okay. I think that's it. Come on. Come on, John! We got it!
I got it.
My man! Woo! Alright, I'm on fire! I mean, I effed up multiple times, but you know, I'm on fire, baby! Yeah! I'm way too pumped right now.
Actually has a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on. According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her. Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded? With bleach? That's horrible.
Yeah, that's actually happened to me before. Please, I'm not gonna get into that childhood story, but
all that pain, Yet she still managed to fight back.
Hey, do or die, right?
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hand.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous. Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Until eventually dying from her wounds.
Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a macabre first case. God.
The past is in the past, and we can't change that.
True.
All we can do is solve her untimely death, eh?
From the sounds of things, though, it sounds solved, you know?
I mean, by the sounds of it,
Yeah.
you've already figured it out.
No, totes.
Right?
No. Not yet.
Seriously?
Oh man, I was hoping to get done here soon.
We've already discussed so much.
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed case?
Yeah, what are we missing, Wolfgang?
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far.
Let me guess, you think this is a giant misdirection?
Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However, we should think of this case like an equation. Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
Yeah, why does Jimmy need 57 apples? What is his vitamin deficiency? Seriously, that's a lot of apples, Jimmy.
As in, the motive?
Yeah, she said it better than me.
Mm-hmm. You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name. What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh no!
Hold the phone!
She's up! No!
Grace?
Oh god, I really wish you weren't.
What? Since when was Grace back to normal?
I didn't even notice.
Right now, soybean.
Well, sorry, we don't have time for a recap.
Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire.
What are you talking about? I'm not doing that bad.
I guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
No, that's a lion, Grace. I'm sorry. I made the same mistake.
An elephant in the room?
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
The bucket. He had it in a bucket and Ice Bucket challenged her in the face. Like,
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
oh, come on, Jen.
That bottle is where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder. When we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet. The gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird this weapon was handled so differently.
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
What do you mean?
Sure. Before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
Oh, right. the bucket.
What is this something else?
This mysterious object! Does such a thing even exist? Something that could contain a liquid? Come on! Don't be ridiculous!
Go on. Explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
Alright, I'll try my best, lady. She's really stubborn about this. But I get the point she's trying to make. Before we move on with the subject, we need to make sure its logic is completely sound. Its logic so sound even an idiot could follow. Let's put out this fire. Oh, Damon. Him and his one-liners. He's so cool. He could be kinder, though. Kind and cool can go hand in hand. Okay.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container?
Yeah, that's
there were a
it.
bunch in the closet.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun.
Water gun of
When the
bleach!
victim came in, pow! He squirted her in the eyes.
Hey, the ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
What is happening? These kids. Why is Cassidy the best? She's actually dethroned Wolfgang. To inflict those chemical burns, the killer had to use something. But what? Okay. I already missed her. Are you kidding? What the dog? I missed it again. Are you serious? She's so fast. Okay, calm down, John. Calm down. It's the next one. It's the next one. It's right effing there. What? No, give me the freaking... Ah! Okay, okay, it's the next one. It's the next one. Please. There we go. As easy as can be. Oh, God. I'm awful. All right.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene.
Wait, it's on auto.
After all, it reeked of bleach.
Can I turn
If the
that
killer
off?
didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
All right, super sorry. I activated auto mode and know how to get rid of it. If the killer doesn't use it to transport bleach, what else do they use it for? Personal cleaning? Doubt it. And Jet backs us up like the homie is. That doesn't make much sense. A broken clock's right twice a day.
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain, mate.
Wow. Yeah, touche.
Of course, my apologies.
It's a good question. How's the killer able to get a hefty bucket of chemical in the victim's eyes? The element of surprise, right? Especially without her knowing. There must be some kind of clue missing. Think, Damon.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns. However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
That's not true, is it?
Well, if you check the tablet,
yeah,
it said she had burns to the scalp, too.
You have to be a really good shot with the bleach, though. Think about that. Getting a headshot with that amount of... I need to phrase this carefully. Aiming for the head, not easy, with bleach. Yay. Yeah.
Burns to the scalp? How does that work?
Oh my God. I just thought of something. What if it was like a practical joke that got way too out of hand? Like they put it... You know in like the movies and stuff where they put it on the freaking what is it called? The door, and it's like, "Hey class, I'm your substitute teacher," and it like falls on them, you know.
Unless those chemicals came from above?
Is that actually the solution? Above. That's right.
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air?
Oh my God, I actually...
Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room.
Yeah, it's really advanced machinery.
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which, well, could mean anything.
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
Yeah, so that pretty much spells it out for
Unless
us.
you take into account the size difference. The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
The door. The killer wanted two things: for the bucket to be above the victim, and for it to spill on her when she entered the room. In other words, he needed to balance the bucket. But on what? Okay, we got it. But at the same time, I do have HP to be silly, and I love being silly. The stepladder. Easy. The stepladder was there for them to set this up, too.
That stepladder is like half my height. No way the killer used it.
Oh, darn it. Okay, what are you doing? Damn, I'm being ballsy. I'm just messing around my HP, bro. I don't care.
What does that weapon have to do with anything?
He sat on top of the knife and used that as elevation to get on top of the door, and then I don't know, Eloise, but it would be a silly sight to see. Okay. And they all can't be singers. All right, we got it.
I got it.
It took me a couple tries, but...
I don't know how we overlooked this, but I've got it. The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
Exactly.
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her. This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
Yeah, and be on, like, that side of the door, too.
That is a possibility, yes.
You don't sound too sure, Wolfgang. I mean, I'm pretty proud of that one.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high?
The ladder, come on. I mean, I get what she's saying, though. You'd only have a couple tries at that, right? You'd eventually run out of bleach. And if you use too much of it, they'd smell it and be suspicious.
Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Nah, Winona, gray aliens, they're kind of like compact. I've seen one, bro.
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
To balance that bucket on the door, the killer need to reach pretty high. Wait a minute, Herm. I can answer that if I add further credibility to my theory. Okay. Do I be silly? No, I've been messing around too much. Let's just get it. Yeah.
This is it.
I hate that
ladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that.
I hate that this game is making Damon seem so cool. Because he's on top of things. And currently Wolfgang is just like, okay. He's like very polite and passive. But you gotta admit, Damon's in his element. You know, he's tearing it up.
After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
Figures.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
You don't think so?
Match point. Occam's razor.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It's almost like they didn't care about getting caught.
It was the only knickknack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far. But I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you apes.
Hey, what? Hey, what?
Please just leave us alone. Oh, I'm so tired.
I'm kind of with him.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
I can't deny that.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
Maybe hiding behind the door? And then he got stabbing?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
I have to agree. Must have been hiding somewhere waiting for her to arrive. But then how did he know that the victim would come into that room? That's the curious part. Well, it could have been a lot of things, right? It could have been,
I know what you did last summer. Come to this place and give me a smooch and I'll forget all about it.
like, you know, something weird like that. Somewhere nearby, I'd assume. Okay. So tempted to be silly. So tempted in the back of the janitor closet. On the top of the door frame. Outside the janitor's closet. No, just be serious. For the first time in my adult life. Back of the janitor closet. Yeah.
I've got it. The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim.
He also wouldn't need to do that. He could also be on the other side near the ladder. And, you know, he... Yeah, I don't know.
I say diagonal, because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward.
True, yeah. And he'd have eye contact confirming that, you know, she'd been hit with the bleach.
Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range. That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
Gotcha. I mean, that's it.
Creating the crime scene we found. Great job, guys. We're actually doing this.
That was the last mystery, right? We must have put everything together now.
I seriously can't think of one thing that's missing.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
Huh?
Huh?
What? You don't know that? What the dump?
Well, technically she is, but...
Okay.
Let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun. She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
I mean, who can say without proper context?
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension.
Are you okay?
Oh no, is the wolf about to be unleashed?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse.
What's gone into you?
28 stab wounds. No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
Exactly. That ain't self-defense! That is criminal!
Wait, who's Kara?
Now!
What was the victim's name? Didn't anyone read the tablet?
Dude, he's personally insulted. It's like you're not even trying to seek justice!
I agree with you, dude. But you don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We've figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
No. We're not finished here.
Huh?
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
There's no effing way, bro!
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case. We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers, which we have.
But what if we can't lock it in yet?
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion?
Oh my god, the wolf! He's on!
This isn't about efficiency. This is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
What the hell?
Dude, get off my case. What is your deal? It's like you care about, like, I don't know, pursuing the truth or whatever.
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
Yeah, let's just humor him, yeah.
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Maybe the gun freaked him out.
Dude, no.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous.
Would you be nervous to stab 28 times, though? That's double digits, bro.
Thing is, well, acting out of self-defense is possible. Since when does it look like this?
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
I don't. I mean, what?
Something done on impulse?
What if they were frightened? A spooky thing might have set them off big time.
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense. No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Yo, bud, you seem a little pressed.
Yeah, like, is this personal?
Silence! I won't allow this!